2A girls basketball semifinal matchup. First game between the Eastern Musketeers and the Forest Park Rangers. Forest Park comes off a regional victory Tuesday night against Evansville Mater Dei and Southridge, and the Musketeers won the sectional 46 championship with a victory over the Austin Lady Eagles. Got about 6 minutes, guys, here. Last weekend Tuesday night's gone, and we're here this morning, and what's it going to take here for us to come away with the victory this morning and get to tonight to play this final matchup?
Well, I think we're playing a new role to us being here in the regional semifinal. In the past 3 years, we've been the favorite coming into this morning game. There's no pressure on us, but I think you're going to have to, slow them down, take care of the basketball, limit them to one shot, control the boards. And then, we're going to have to make some outside shots, and, they're going to play us zone, and we're going to have to attack that middle tonight. Unlike Tuesday night, we're going to have to be ready to shoot when we get the ball to the middle and attack from there.
No, I agree. They also press. They full-court press after a made basket, so we're going to have to handle that. I feel like that if we can break their pressure, because it's heavy up top, and, they got 3 girls that press really hard up the front of the press. So if we can break it and get past them first 3 girls, I feel like we can get some layups, have some layup opportunities off of that press. But that's going to be key for me after their made basket is, if we can beat that press and get some easy buckets, that's going to help us out a lot. And defensively, I think the big thing is with our pressure, what kind of pressure we put on defense is not picking up fouls. If we can put that kind of pressure on them, limit their offensive rebound and not pick up fouls, that's going to be key.
I think, talk about foul trouble, let's talk a little bit about this Forest Park team. They start 4 juniors and 1 senior. One of them being 6'1", and their point guard being 5'10", which is going to play at the top of this zone. And to Mikey's point about attacking this thing, we're going to have to get into the teeth, the gaps of this thing to try to break it down and score off of it. So I know Coach McBride's probably watched 100 games this week since he played Tuesday night, and I know they're well prepared to play against this. But on the offensive end, I feel like Mikey also hit the nail on the head. We're going to get open shots from the outside, and I just feel like we're going to have to continue to hit those shots like we did Tuesday night, and even then some we're going to have to hit more. And but to get those shots, we got to take care of the basketball and not turn it over. And at times that's been an Achilles heel for us is turnovers. But I think we've gotten better as every game's went along here, and I think we'll be better today. And I truly believe that if we take care of the basketball and knock down those shots like you guys talked about, I think we'll come away with victory this morning.
Well, I think you can add this to the equation is we have to use our quickness to our advantage. We got to push the basketball at every opportunity because they are slow to me, and I haven't seen them on film as you guys have watched them, but they seem slow of getting back and up and down the floor. Where if we push and attack, we can get some easy ones against them. And I think this is a team too that is coming in with a little bit of cockiness, thinking we're 22-3. We got this regional wrapped up, and, we come in here and hit them in the mouth early. A quick start's going to be huge and get them down, 6-8 points. Then we could, really start making them, panic a little bit and a little bit more pressure on them.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's key we get that ball in the middle of the zone. We can get that ball in the middle of the zone off, and we got to attack. I know there were several times Tuesday night and Monday night, we got that ball in the middle and had wide open shots, and we didn't take it. We're going to have to take them shots today because they do sometimes on that, whatever, if you want to call it 1-2-2 zone or 3-2 zone, whatever it may be, they do come out and guard pretty high. So if we can get that ball to the free throw line right there and attack the basket, or even, I mean, if you get the ball there and recognize you're wide open there and take a shot, you know, it's gonna, you know. Go ahead, Mike.
And that's the thing. I thought Austin really extended even the 2-3 zone to where it's almost kind of like this 1-2-2 will be. But when we got to the middle, we never looked at the rim.
Yeah.
Even if we're not going to shoot today, we have to look at the rim and make them come out and guard us. Then we can hit the short corner baseline. But until we prove that we're going to look at the rim or shoot it, nobody's going to guard us.
Right. No, I agree with you 100%. And whoever we got there in the middle's got to attack that basket.
Well, I was a little concerned about our crowd this morning, guys, but it's starting to fill up with purple and gold here, which is good to see here. And the Forest Park's brought a great crowd over there. Probably going to get pretty loud in here this morning. And for 10 o'clock game, we'll see how these teams respond to this.
And I'm assuming that they're doing like last year, only allowing 2 teams in at a time for these games, because I see hardly anybody for the second game here.
Yeah.
Also, we are on 97.9 and FM at 12:20 a.m. today, so thanks to Greg and Becky for getting this out there, and Facebook as well. So it is on TV as well. So
it is on IHSA.
Greg and Becky TV. I mean, you have every opportunity to watch these Lady Musketeers get a victory today.
Well, we got about 22 seconds before we get starting lineups and our national anthem, so we'll take this opportunity to step away and hear a word from our sponsors. And we'll be back at you. You're listening to regional semifinal action from Crawford County and Lady Musketeer basketball in WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, there are mail-in rebates on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. So hurry in, the special ends February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Scottsburg, or Crawford.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many, but they pay so little. This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Taylor Moore over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. We're going into February, and us here at John Jones have some sweetheart deals for you as customers. We've got over 75 trucks on the lot between our auto group, as well as many more new vehicles coming in from Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac. Also, feel free to check out our Chrysler inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com, where you can find several Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, among other models along our pre-owned category. Or give us a call at 877-473-5546.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many, but they pay so little. This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Are you tired of winter? Well, we've got deals to warm you up. They are smoking. So come check out our inventory online. We've got over 630 used cars available between our auto groups. You can find all of that inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call at 877-473-5546.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many, but they pay so little.
All right, welcome back to Crawford County High School here as we just got our national anthem and we're getting the starting lineups and complete rosters here of both teams announced over the PA. And I'll go ahead and give you the starting lineups of both teams, starting with the visiting Forest Park Rangers. They'll go with 5'8" senior, number 11, Allison Welp. They'll go with 6'1" junior, number 15, Amber Treader. A 5'9" junior, number 22, Gabby Gray. A 5'10" junior, number 30, Lydia Betts. And a 5'9" junior, number 32, Carly Burgle. for the Musketeers. No surprises with the lineup they got today. They'll go with the same one they ran pretty much the whole second half of the year. They'll go with 5'9" junior number 12, Ava Souter. A 5'4" senior number 20, McKenna Jeter. 5'8" junior number 24, Madeline Dwellin. A 5'5" senior number 32, Christina Knight. And in the middle for the Musketeers, a 5'11" junior number 40, Ty McKinley. That's the starting lineups for both teams. Forest Park will be in the away green. White numbers trimmed in gold, and the Musketeers will be in their white uniforms with purple numbers outlined in yellow. Guys, you can't get up for this. I don't know what you can. I live for these games right here to call, and I hope the girls are excited as I am to be up here, and hopefully we can come away with a victory and be sitting right here in the same spot tonight at 7 o'clock.
No, I agree with you 100%. You can't get excited for regional basketball. You don't like basketball, so hopefully we come out with a quick start here and get it rolling.
Mikey, I know your fingers are probably getting ready to get pretty busy over here on this computer. Hopefully we can keep you busy over here like we did in that first quarter the other night against Austin.
Yeah, and back to your all's point about you being excited, you know, the ultimate thing would be we play for 2 more weekends, and then we start boys postseason. We start another run and just keep this rolling because this is Indiana basketball right here. You know, this is what you grow up in high school living for right here.
You know, I know Shane being North Harrison native over there, and us being at Eastern, we spent a lot of time in this gym here, and a lot of great memories over here. Crawford County does a nice job hosting these things, and we do appreciate them putting this thing on, and welcome all 4 schools here as we get ready to get started.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing to talk about is we just played 3 ball games here. They haven't been on this floor besides just an hour and a half practice, so that kind of might give us a little bit of an advantage right there of knowing the floor, the background, and all that setting, you know. So,
well, here we go. As number 15, Trader and McKenna Jeter set to jump this thing off as the referee comes to the center circle here. And there's the whistle to get this thing started. The ball's in the air. Tip is controlled by the Eastern Musketeers. And Jeter started off and go right. Baseline now to Ava Souter. Back out to Knight. Cross to Jeter. Jeter out top to Eagles. Back right to Knight. Back to Jeter. Left side now to Llewellyn. Short corner to Kaya. Back out to Jeter. Jeter shot fake. Left side to Madeline. Madeline now to Jeter. Jeter penetrates. Goes right side to Christina Knight. Knight back out top to Jeter. High post now to Kaya. Left side to Madeline. Madeline goes back out top. Let's reset the offense.
you got to drive that gap.
Yep.
Yeah, it's wide open right down the middle.
There's a short corner pass to Kaya. Kaya about drug her feet. No call there. Right side to Christina. Christina, Jeter. Now Madeline. Madeline will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Betts. Now Forest Park with their first possession of the game. Betts on the right side. Looks out top and goes to Beagle. Forest Park with it on the right side. Number 22, Gray. Beagle. Now top to Welch. Inside now to Treader. Up and got it. Two 2-0 Forest Park early. Madeline on the left side lays it off the glass and got it.
There we beat that press right over top and got an easy layup.
2-2, 6:26 to go here in the first quarter. Betts now with it. Travel. Left side, she's going to get called for a travel. Turnover Forest Park back to the Musketeers.
And that's right there where Mikey was talking about, our pressure defensively, force them into a turnover right there.
Christina done a great job right there. Moving her feet.
There's pressure now by Forest Park. Ava Souter now. Back cross court to Jeter. Jeter will get it across the timeline. Goes baseline to Knight. Knight will drive baseline. Goes cross court now to Ava. Now back to Madeline. Had it a little bit jammed up there.
Yeah, it was.
Christina on the right side, back out top to Jeter. Jeter will let three go. No good. Rebounded by Christina. Ball spot for, picked up out of there by Welp. Welp now right side to number 22, Gray. Gray pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Jeter. Musketeers now up ahead to Christina. Back to Ava. Ava's going to let three go. Got it! 5-2 Musketeers.
That's a good start for us, like we were talking about early. Getting up top. Getting on top early.
Here's Betts now. He'll slow it down, being guarded by Christina Knight. Still walking across, finally gets it across the timeline. Rolls it back across. Now goes to number 32, Beagle. Beagle back to Gray. Inside now to Treader. Off glass and got it. That's going to be a problem, boys.
Yeah, we might have to start thinking about double team maybe.
5-4, Musketeers on top. Just under 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Christina Knight to Madeline. Left side, back to Knight. Knight dribbles it out top now. Here's Forest Park in this 2-3 zone. High post now to Ava. Ava goes off the glass. No good. Rebounded out of there by Beagle of Forest Park, and she'll get it off to Betts. Betts, now Beagle, inside to Treader again. She'll turn, go up the left hand, be fouled, go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, like I said,
I'm not sure we should front her.
Yeah, I think that'd be probably more difficult to get it down to the post her.
Well, if she's going to play there the whole time, I think you got to switch her and Kaya. You let Ava come out and guard the girl that's coming out.
Treader's first free throw is good. That ties the ball game up with 4:29 to go here in the first quarter. Treader with one more coming to her. She lets it go, and she hits it. 6-5 now. Forest Park with a 1-point lead.
The Forest Park, they went back, but they didn't press us.
Nope. Here's Llewellyn out top with it. Right side to Christina. Baseline now to Ava Souter. Souter out top to Madeline. Left side now to Jeter. Jeter goes the high post to Ava. Cross court to Madeline. Back out top to Christina. She'll wing it around to Jeter. Jeter. I think Steve's pull up red jump shot right there.
That middle is wide open.
Christina now with it. There's a steal by Treader. Treader breakaway. In from left side. Dumps it over to number 11. Welp will pull up for a three-pointer. Knocks it down. 9-5. Forest Park up with a 4-point lead. Musketeers with the answer. Here's Christina Knight for a three. She buries it. 9-8. Musketeers with a good response there, Shane.
Yep. And that's big. Christina's one, probably our best shooter from there.
Yep. Here's Betts. Betts, left side, loses a handle. Looking for help. Gets it out to Welp. Welp now back to Treader. Treader down the middle of the lane. Cross court now to Beagle. Beagle up. No good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two.
And and right there is what we need to do. Just stay straight tall.
Yeah.
Get your hands up straight. Don't foul. She gets it down that low, it's almost it's impossible for us to stop her.
Well, they almost have a size advantage at every position.
You're right.
Beagle's first free throw is good.
But we got the advantage on the perimeter as far as defensively. We're quicker.
I think speed-wise, to your point, Beagle with one more, try to push this out to a 3-point lead. The free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Ava Souter. 10-8 now with 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Souter now down the middle of the lane. Splits two defenders, gets blocked away, out of bounds, and it's going to be over to Forest Park.
That's a good drive.
It is.
You can't complain about anything about that.
Could have been a foul called there.
Yeah. Maybe next time she needs to stop, pull up, and shoot a little jumper.
Here's Betts now. Betts pulls up for a little 5-footer. No good. Gets a rebound. Brought forward. Treader out with it. Out to Betts. Betts will let three go now. No good. Treader with the rebound. She's going to get a foul thrown on Kaya McKinley. I'm not sure how you could call that.
I don't either. They were both going for the ball. I don't see how you can call that on Kaya. But, Madeline?
That foul's called on Madeline.
But again, you know, they were both going for the ball. I don't think either one had an advantage there.
Here's Treader's first free throw. It's no good. They look a little winded to me.
Yeah.
I mean, they look a little winded already. Here's Treader's second one, and it's good. 11-8 now. 2:40 to go in the first. Jeter now across the timeline to Ava. Ava, top of the key, goes right side to Christina. Christina shot fake, back out top to Madeline. High post stolen away by Treader. Treader on a run out. Ball stolen by McKenna Jeter.
We need to push it right here. We got
Jeter. There, tries to dump it down the
a little late there.
Picked off by Beagle. Here's Betts with it out top to Treader. Free throw line. Left side to Welch. Welch back to Treader. Down low now. Spin move off the glass. Beagle was a good move right there.
That was a great move. She, you know, went to the middle, come back left for layup.
13-8 now. Forest Park on top. We're under 2 minutes in the first. Llewellyn to Jeter. Back out top to Llewellyn. Back to Jeter. Jeter cross court to Knight. Llewellyn and high post to Kaya. Now here's Jeter for three. No good. Rebounded by Treader. It's about one and done right now.
Yeah, we're going to have to knock down shots.
Here's Welp. Out top to Treader. Now to Betts. Betts down the middle of the lane. Left side. Up with it. No good. Rebounded by Beagle off the glass and got it. 15-8. Llewellyn. High post to Kaya. Ball stolen away again. Here's Welp on a run out. Right side, off the glass and got it again. Timeout, Eastern. 17-8 is our score with 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're just not, to your point, we're not getting into that zone the way we should, you know.
No, we're not really attacking that middle of that zone. And when we do, we're not being strong with the ball because we've got to strip it here a couple times.
Yeah.
You know they're going to be physical with us and, go for the ball. So you got to be strong.
Yeah.
Defensively, they've got definitely the height advantage on offense. So we just need to put pressure on the ball and make it difficult for them to throw it inside.
Mikey?
Well, they're being very physical, bumping us, not letting us cut where we want down here on offense, especially in the middle of the floor. So we've got to find another way to attack, and we just can't lazily throw passes in there. We've got to put something on it, and we got to meet our passes.
Knight now. Musketeers need an answer here. Left side to Jeter. 44 seconds. Cross court to Knight. Knight looking. Drives baseline. Back to back out. Going to get called with an offensive foul.
She used that arm a little bit. You can see that. We need to get a stop here.
Yeah.
We need to, get a stop and get a score out here and not get down too much.
Yeah, we can't dig ourselves much more of a hole here, I don't think.
No.
Pull up jumper by Forest Park. It's no good. Rebounded by Jeter. Up ahead now to Madeline. Madeline back to Jeter. Cross court to Knight. Knight down the middle. Pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Beagle of Forest Park. She'll get it off to Eckert that's checked into the game now. And back to Welp out top. She'll set the offense up. Down to 5. Welp, 3. She'll let 3 go from the top of the key and banks it in at the buzzer. So at the end of one, the Forest Park Rangers are leading the Lady Musketeers 20-8. We'll take a moment to step away here, word from our sponsors. You're listening to Regional Basketball and Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, there are mail-in rebates on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. The Hurry In, the special ends, February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Scottsburg, or Corbin.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many, but they pay so little.
Welcome back to Crawford County High School here. Start of second quarter action. Forest Park Lady Rangers on top of the Lady Musketeers 20-8. It will be Forest Park basketball to start this second quarter here, guys. Feel like this first 4 minutes of this quarter is real important to us. I mean, it's kind of make or break in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, Forest Park here, you know, it's pretty much gone all their way here the, you know, last part of the first quarter. So it's going to be important for us to get, you know, some stops here and knock down some shots.
Ball comes into bed, Stretter out top with it now being guarded by Kai McKinley. Back to Eckert. Eckert. Now here's a drive by number 30. She'll throw it up. Betts and throw it in. 22-8, 7.5 minutes to go. Cross court to Llewellyn. Back out top to Jeter. Jeter over to Knight. Short corner now to Kai. Back out top to Jeter. Jeter's three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Treader. Off now to Gray. Gray spins. Looking for something towards the basket. Back out top to Betts. Betts inside. No good. Rebounded by Ava Souter. She'll get it off to Jeter. And they're getting good looks down here, too.
They are. You know, we need to move the ball a little bit quicker here on offense.
Here's a three by Christina Knight. She knocks it down.
Well, I think that's going to be key. I mean, what do we do from the three-point line from going forward here? Because that's, you know, right now it's been the only open shots we've got.
Exactly. Taylor McKinley set to check in the next dead ball. Betts with it out top. She'll drive it right side. Spin up with the left hand. No good. Rebounded by Ava Souter. Off to Jeter. Up ahead now to Madeline. Madeline looks inside to Kaya.
Madeline needs to look take that shot. She was wide open.
Yep. Cross court now to Christina. Christina let three more go, and she buries it again. 22-14, 6:21 to go. Good response by Christina right here.
Exactly, yeah. And, you know, we need to continue to look, try to get her open, and because right now she's the only one knocking down shots.
Treader to the basket with a nice, too easy, and yeah. I mean that's 6-1. She blew right by two of our kids. I mean, yeah. 24-14. Ava Souter back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn now out top to Christina. Right side to Jeter. Jeter now baseline to Ava Souter. Looking inside, back out top to Ava. Now left side to Christina. Short corner to Kyle McKinley. Kyle going to get a blocking foul called on number 20 of Forest Park.
I feel like that's the right call.
Yeah.
She didn't look like she was sitting in front of her there. You know, actually she started to fall before she hit her. So
Beagle and Welp check back in the ball game for Forest Park. Be a ball out of bounds for the Musketeers as Jeter set to trigger it in for the Musketeers. Jeter over the top now to Christina Knight. 5:39 to go here in the first half. 24-14, Forest Park on top. Ava now left side to Christina. Knight back to Jeter. Jeter.
We don't need to get in a big hurry here. Just take our time. Let's get a good shot.
That's where you got to attack that zone right there, Shane. Here's Ava Souter for a three. Got it!
Big. 3 threes in a row here, so hopefully that'll keep us going here.
24-17 now.
But we need to do a little bit better job defensively. They're driving the ball to the basket and getting, you know, not open shots, but
there's a 15-foot miss by Treader. Up ahead now to Souter. Inside to Kaya. Kaya up off the glass and got it. Should have been an and one.
It should have been. That was a good move. That was physical. She took that strong. That's what Kaya needs to do.
24-19 now. Musketeers on a little bit of a run here. 4:38 to go in the first half. Here's Welp with it out top. Being guarded by Jeter. Musketeers turn the defense up a little bit here. Here's Beagle with a drive to the basket. Off with it.
Yeah.
Inside ball, tipped away. Betts comes up with it. Betts with 3 from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee McKinley.
It's a big possession right here. If we can get a 3 or a 2 here to cut it to, 3 or 4.
And we threw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Unforced turnover right there.
That's the ones that hurt the most. The ones where, like you said, unforced.
Timeout, Forest Park. It will be a 30-second timeout, guys, so we'll keep it here. Good response by the Musketeers here. We're hitting shots, but, that's something that we typically we don't do. We don't knock down consistent jump shots, and we're able to do that right now.
And I think the key to that is who's taking the shots.
Yeah.
Christina's one that can knock them down. Madeline, I believe, hit one of them, too. So, they can, if we can continue to get them open, we can keep cutting into the lead. So, but I think another thing is on the defensive side, we've got a couple stops here, so that's helped us.
Well, we've turned our pressure up. We're making things difficult for them, and we're limited in them shots now. One shot and done. So we got to continue that. We're playing with a little heart now, a little determination. We got to keep that intensity up.
Yeah. Forest Park basketball, 4 minutes to go here in the first half. 24-19. Musketeers trailing by 5. Here's Beagle inside to Treader. Treader turn back to Beagle. Now out top to number 22, Gray. Gray walks with the basketball. She'll cut it back down the middle. Now here's Welp for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Treader. It's going to be balls deflected out of bounds, and I thought she was climbing all over her back right there. And I know she's 6'1", but
we had position.
Yeah, we had position on her.
So that was a good defensive possession there, too.
Here's Betts, the Beagle. Betts for 3 now. No good. Rebounded by Beagle. We got to quit giving up offensive rebounds. Beagle was another over the eye Treader. Missed shot. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And she was fouled on the offensive rebound.
I believe that's twice now they've went over the back. But, if they're not going to call, we need to do a better job of walking out.
Yep. Treader now at the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Stretches it out to a 6-point lead with one more coming to Treader. And free throw is up and also good. So 26-19 now.
Well, the key now is Ty's got 2, so she's got to be smart these last 3 minutes. They went man-to-man.
Christina to Ava.
Now you ball screen Ava.
Coach is yelling out. Here's Jeter to Kaylee. Kaylee in the middle of the court. Going to get called for a travel. Turnover Musketeers.
And I feel like usually when they go man-to-man, that's an advantage for us.
Yeah.
We do a pretty good job, and we've done over the years of running good sets and, on man-to-man defense. So
Madeline checks back in and replaces Kaylee McKinley. Musketeers need to stop right here. Betts now spins out top to Welp. Welp looking inside for Treader, gets it to her. Back out top. Spin move. 3-pointer now by Beagle. No good. Rebounded by Christina Knight. And we're going to get a foul, number 22, Gabby Gray. And that one wasn't as bad as the last two down there.
It was worse than that. But we'll take it.
Eckert checks back in now. And we'll replace Gray.
I'm like you, Mikey, here. If they're going to go man-to-man here, we need to get some screening. Like I said, with Ava, McKenna, get some ball screens, get them into situations where it's to our advantage.
Souter over the top to Kai McKinley. Ball touched out of bounds, and it's going to go over to tough angle right there.
That was a tough angle.
I mean, if you're going to throw that pass, it's got to have a little bit more of an arc.
A little more, or kick that to the left side and enter it from there.
A couple turnovers here since this timeout for the Musketeers. Betts has it out top to Welp. Welp to Eckert. Eckert's going to lose it out of bounds. Now turnover Forest Park back to the Musketeers.
Again, I feel like our guards are doing a good job defensively.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can continue to do that and force them into some more turnovers.
I think this next 2 minutes is pretty important for the Musketeers. We need to eat into this 7-point lead just a little bit here going into halftime. Ball goes into Kyle McKinley. McKinley dumps it off to Ava. Up and got it. Close to travel right
Close
there.
to travel, but, you know, we'll take what we can get right now and cut it to 5 here.
Under 2. Inside the Beagle. Beagle.
Jump ball. Oh,
Block shot. Ava comes out of there with it. Should be a foul.
yeah.
And now we're going to get a jump ball out of this deal. And Coach McBride's not happy about that, and I don't blame him.
No, not at all. I mean, there's twice there I feel like that they had a hold of our arm and we were trying to go to make a pass out there and didn't call it.
Coach Musketeer basketball down 5 here with 1:35 to go in the first half. 26-21. Trying to eat into this lead a little bit more. Madeline, right side to Christina. Baseline to Ava Souter. Souter looks inside to Kyle McKinley. McKinley goes to work, and they're going to get a blocking foul call on Lydia Betts.
Kind of wish they would have let that go. She scored off that.
It almost makes me feel like a little bit that they're kind of flopping a little bit on us.
Yeah, that wasn't much of a block. She did kind of fall down, but we'll take the call.
Yep. Jeter, left side to Knight. Knight looks inside to Kai. Nothing there. Goes back out top to Jeter. Now Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn back to Knight. Baseline to Jeter. Inside to Kai McKinley. She'll go to work on Treader. Blocked away.
Oh! I don't want to see how that's Forrest Park's ball. I mean, she went up with the shot and got it blocked and it went out of bounds. So how?
Yeah, I
don't get that.
A minute to go here in the first half. Forest Park basketball. Betts.
Well, that's a moving screen.
Look inside to Treader. Up. Got it. And the coach is blowing up about the two. 28-21. Jeter to Llewellyn.
Yeah, I don't blame Coach there.
No.
That was definitely a moving screen.
Here's Ava down the middle of the lane. Off the glass. She'll be fouled. Probably going to be on the floor.
Well, you know, Forest Park's tough enough. We don't have to deal with, 3 other guys not calling what they're
Here's Gray. Set the check back in after the first free throw by Ava. Ava eyes the free throw. It's up and good. All right, Shane, when she hits this free throw here, I think it's important to cut this thing to 5. We don't need to go down any more than 5 here. Oh, miss. Rebound by McKinley. Up. Yes, sir. That'd be a foul on Beagle, and that'll send Kai McKinley to the line to shoot 2.
Good job by Kai. She come around there and got that rebound on the right side. Kind of wish she wouldn't have taken it, but, we'll take the 2 shots.
McKinley now at the line to shoot 2. First free throw's up. No good.
Right now, free throws are big right now.
Yeah. Well, let's go back to last night's game. They were big last night, too.
Right.
We missed the front end late there. Second one by McKinley is good. That cuts the lead to 5 with 27 seconds to go here in the first half. 28-23, Forest Park on top. Betts with the basketball. Forest Park goes down to Treader. Treader gets the screen now. Drives baseline. Goes up off the glass. No good. Ball spot forward. She lays it back up and in. We got to go get the basketball.
Yeah, we're not,
Jeter pulls up. Got it.
That was big.
So Jeter stuck it at the horn, cuts the lead back down to 5, and the Forest Park Rangers go into halftime up on the Lady Musketeers, 30-25. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors, let Mikey get his stats together. We'll be back at you in a few moments to give you those comments and stats from both Shane and Mikey. But you're listening to Musketeer Basketball, WSLM, out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are. Right around the corner, we've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned a girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
Yeah, we'll be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's an excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely, we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
I know you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes. That's why we're in business. But we also, you coached, I coached. We'll spend a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be, found a little more of my game than I thought I could have. And, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids are just phenomenal. And they do it selfless. They're not in it for themselves. They're first of all, in most cases, right. They're teachers first. They're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And
no,
that's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, I've always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Herb McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them, and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments. You're getting ready for tournaments. You need to get your game better. You need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is, and it's so exciting. And you're exactly right, Coach. Preparation is here. It's time, and teams are going to suit them up, and they're going to play. And there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. If you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, the season's over, and you celebrate the successes of that season. And it's a time of a lot of joy. But there's also heartache involved because, there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
Commissioner Neidig, can I have a quick word? Of course, Governor. What can I do for you? Well, I just want to say thank you. For what, sir? For your service. Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSAA. Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me. The boys and girls basketball state tournaments. Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it? You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournament. Governor, the only way you can prepare for Hoosier hysteria is by getting your ticket. Oh, you know I'll be the first in line. Nobody does basketball like Indiana. This is high school basketball. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Carrie, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana High School Athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
And I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner.
All right, welcome back to Crawford County High School here. Halftime score from this regional semifinal. The Forest Park Lady Rangers on top of the Eastern Lady Musketeers 30-25. Mikey Shane, kind of a tell 2 quarters there. I thought, not a very good one for the Musketeers in the first, but come back and responded well here in the second quarter to close the half out, going into halftime down 5. I feel like Coach McBride feels pretty good about his chances here in the second half, and let's get your comments on this.
No, I think the key in the second half here is to continue defensively. We played pretty well that second quarter, and we just need do a little bit better job of blocking out. They're getting a lot of second opportunities at the basket. I think even one time they might have had 3 chances at it. So just do a little bit better job on the defensive end as far as blocking out. Let's be patient, get some screens set, on the offensive end. I feel like that, because they went the man, if we set some screens, we're going to get some buckets, so.
Well, I think it's going to be one on the defensive end, a limited one shot. I mean, you can say it was a tale of 2 quarters, but it was segments in both quarters. I thought we started out the first 3 minutes of the first quarter really well, and then we fell apart the last 5. And I thought we played the first 5 minutes really well of the second quarter and left opportunities in the last 3 minutes to close this gap to even less than what it is at 5. But, if we continue to move the basketball offensively and they stay man-to-man, it's got to be 2 players, Ava and Kaya, that dominate this second half. Now, with that being said, we have to quit worrying about fouls, and we got to get physical. Like I told you all when we went off the air into the half, the aggressors are going to get the calls on the fouls and all that. They were the aggressors the first half. We got to play with that mentality the second half, so maybe we start getting those calls.
We got about 19 seconds here, Shane. We got about 16 minutes to settle this thing. It's go now or go home. Mike, you want to run through those stats real quick, buddy?
Yeah, we got to stop Treader. She's got 13. Welp with 8. Eckert with 2. Betts with 2. And then Biggle with 5. for a total of 30. For the Musketeers, Ava Souter 9, Jeter with 2, Madeline Llewellyn 2, Christina Knight with 3 threes for 9, and Kaya with 3 for 25. Musketeers with 7 turnovers.
Forest Park basketball to start this second quarter here. All goes now to Gray, to Betts. Cross court now to Beagle. Beagle now out top to Welp. Welp out to Gray. Gray from the left side. Out to Beagle. Beagle drives in the lane. Blocked away, and they're going to nail Kaya McKinley, I believe, with their third foul. So it's going to be on Ava Souter.
Wow. They look clean from here.
The Beagles line to shoot 2 here for the Rangers. First one is up and good.
Well, if I'm coach, I'm saying, okay, if you're going to call that, I'm fine with it, but you got to give us the same call down there.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say, Mikey.
Beagle with another one coming to her, and she knocks it down. 32-25, 7:33 to go here in the third quarter. Jeter tonight, out top to Souter. Left side now to Madeline Llewellyn, back out top to Christina. Christina back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn dribbles.
They're back in that zone again.
Yep. Here's Ava, cross court to Jeter. Jeter will drive it baseline, dumps it down to Ava. Ava up with a shot, no good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. She kicks it out of bounds. Back to the Forest Park Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, we got to go up strong with that.
Yeah.
Use the board there. That's a tough shot, trying to shoot it straight in.
Here's Treader with the basketball. The Beagle, back to Betts. Now Welp. Welp out top with it. Goes to Gray. Gray's got it on the right wing. Cross court now to Welp. Welp walked with the basketball, no call. Betts, now baseline. Here's Gray for 3. No good. Rebounded out of there by McKenna Jeter. Jeter up ahead to Madeline. Madeline back out to Jeter. 32-25, 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Christina Knight on the right wing. Christina goes to the baseline to Ava Souter. Souter now looks inside, now goes cross court to Madeline. Dumps it down to Kaya McKinley. There's Ava. Ava drives to the basket, lays it up. No good. Kaya McKinley with a rebound. She puts it in.
And that's what we need to do. Attack that. You know.
30-27. Betts. Left side to Welp. Welp's 3. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. She shoved in the back. No call. Here's Jeter. Jeter on the run. Split. Up. Blocked away by Treader. Out of bounds, and will stay with the Musketeers.
You know, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Take it hard to the basket. You don't know. You might pick a couple foul there, but, you know, she blocked it out of bounds. We still got the ball, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Jeter now to trigger it in for the Musketeers. Jeter looking out to Knight. Knight drives it to the basket. Back out top to Llewellyn. Now hands it off to Ava Souter. Souter to Jeter. Now Llewellyn. Back to Christina Knight. Here's Ava Souter. Down to 5.5 minutes in the third. Llewellyn to Christina. Llewellyn on the baseline. Let's free go. Got it!
That's a big 3 right there, Wes.
2-point ball game. 32-30 now. Forest Park on top. Here's Treader at the top of the key. Spin. It's great. Cross court now to Welp. Welp drives middle. Back out top to Betts. Down low to Beagle. Beagle works up with the right hand. No good. Rebounded by Treader. Out of bounds. Over to the Musketeers. We got to put a body on her.
Yeah. I mean, even right there, you know, we got lucky to come up with the ball. But I think we need to continue to be patient here and move the ball and try to get it in the middle there and attack the basket.
Here's Jeter. To Kaya on the right side. Back out top to Jeter. Forest Park still in this 2-3 zone. Madeline, baseline now to Souter. Souter out top to Christina. 4:40 to go here in the third. 32-30 still the score. Forest Park up by 2. Baseline to Souter. Now we try to feed that high post, and the pass is not there.
And, you know, she was kind of open. She could have turned and
if she comes to the basketball.
Yeah. I'm talking about Ava.
Oh, Ava, yeah.
She could have took that baseline.
Nice move by Treader right there. She lays it off the glass. Timeout. 30-second timeout by Forest Park, and we'll keep it here. Again, we have to limit our turnovers. We have to limit our turnovers.
And, you know, that last possession forward where we scored, we set a screen on that zone.
Yeah.
I'd like to see us do more of that. You can screen the zone and get some open shots and layups.
Especially as much as they've got it spread out.
Right.
Mikey?
Well, you know, they got one player. We got to stop that. But down here, we got to be patient. We're just trying to make where we're robotic. That's where we want to go with the basketball instead of going where they, you know, they're allowing us to go. Once again, we are not attacking it. When we've attacked it, we've scored.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. You know, the biggest thing is decision making right now on that offense.
Yeah.
We got, you know, need to make good passes and be patient.
Well, Musketeer basketball, 34-30 is the score with Forest Park on top. Ava to Jeter. Jeter has it out top. Now Christina Knight goes baseline to Madeline Llewellyn. Back to Knight. Christina, cross court. Baseline now to Ava Souter.
Now I feel like she can go baseline right there, especially, you know, Kaya's got the big girl all the way at the free throw line. That's going to be open.
Kaya McKinley, spin move, up with it.
I don't see how that's not a foul. I mean, it's bad. That's horrible.
Wow. She was out of bounds right there, too, when she got the ball back. Treader now with it. The best. Beagle off the glass. No good.
Again, I mean,
jump ball, and it's going to be Eastern basketball.
I mean, what are you supposed to do in that situation? She took the ball to the basket and got knocked down.
She got fouled, then they called it out on us. And I don't. Here's Christina now. Musketeers looking for an answer here. Jeter out top, left side to Llewellyn. Back out to Jeter. Jeter calling for Christina. She gets it off to her. Christina now back to Jeter. Jeter penetrates down the middle, dumps it down to Kaya McKinley. We're going to draw a foul. Maybe Treader's first foul.
Yeah. And that wasn't even compared to the line.
And they didn't get Treader with the foul.
So, you know, I feel like we need to use this. The girls need to use this as motivation. You know, they're playing against the referees too.
Oh my goodness.
That's unbelievable. Now, we don't. Charging foul on Kaya McKinley. That's her third foul with 3:05 to go here in the third quarter. Treader with it, out top, picks her dribble up, gives it off the Beagle, now goes to bat to Betts. We're under 3. Betts. Now here's Welp's jump shot, she'll roll it in. 36-30. Up ahead now. We can't be concerned. The girls can't be concerned about the calls.
No,
they just got to keep playing.
Yeah, exactly. Big possession here.
Now Llewellyn let 3 go and no good. Rebounded by Treader. Betts with it now, being guarded by Christina Knight. Betts slides it left. Now back out top, almost stolen away by Jeter. Well, now to Betts. Betts will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Beagle. Another offensive rebound by Forest Park.
Not very good job blocking out.
Betts. And you can't bulldog your way in there, but
well, right now you can. But like you said, Wes, you know, the girls just need to continue to play. You know, play through it and be aggressive. You know, on the offensive end.
There's an inside pass to Treader. She'll lace it off the glass to good. She'll go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play with 1:55 to go here in the third quarter.
Now, you can't tell me that that's what our 5th foul in this quarter. force foul, and they've got 1. As physical as they play. You know, but
Shredder's free throw was no good.
She left early and no call.
Out of bounds to the Musketeers. We got to have a basket right here.
That's a key possession right here.
Jeter to Ava. Got to look inside now.
Yeah.
Christina now has it out top. Penetrates the basket. Nothing there. Back out to Jeter. Now to Ava. Ava looks inside. Back to Jeter out top. Now to Christina Knight. Knight tries to penetrate. Goes back to Ava. Back to Christina. Christina lets 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Welp of Forest Park. Minute 18 to go here in the third. Timeout, Forest Park.
Oh. Wow.
It'll be a full timeout. Coach McBride thinks it should have been a jump ball. We'll step away here and word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a 1-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, the HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
Commissioner Neidig.
We got to come up and pressure 15. She can't handle it. She about loses it by herself.
Here's Treader down the lane, dumps it over to Beagle, and she lays it up and in. 10-point lead now for the Forest Park Rangers, 40-30. With under a minute to go here in the third. Ava Souter. Souter.
You know, I feel like we need to set some screens here on offense.
Well, we're not getting much, are we?
No. We're just standing right now.
Got to keep going. Baseline now to Ava. Ava's going to let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Beagle of Forest Park. Off the bets now. Down to 30 seconds. Bets across the timeline. Over the top to Treader. Treader now to Welp on the left side. Out top to Eckert. Eckert, ball stolen away by Kaylin McKinley. McKinley crosses over Treader, goes up with a shot. Oh, my goodness. No call.
Wow. This is getting bad where somebody might get hurt.
He called it. He called it.
He called the second one.
Yeah, he called the second one. He didn't call the first one.
No.
And she got nailed on the first one. I don't know what else you have to do to get a foul call for you.
And they didn't even give it to the right player.
Madeline now, she's got to take that shot.
Yeah.
I mean, here's Ava. Pull up 10-footer. No good. Rebounded by Treader. Down to 2 seconds. 1. Here's Beth. Not going to get a shot off, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to you to give you fourth quarter action here from Crawford County. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Have a quick word. Of course, Governor. What can I do for you? Well, I just want to say thank you. For what, sir? For for your service. Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSA. Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments. Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it? You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournament. Governor, the only way you could prepare for Hoosier hysteria is by getting your ticket. Oh, you know I'll be the first in line. Nobody does basketball like Indiana. This is high school basketball. This is Indiana. This is your IHSA.
All right, welcome back to Crawford County High School. Start of fourth quarter action. Forest Park on top of the Lady Musketeers, 40-30. 8 minutes to go here, boys, to settle this thing, and Forest Park basketball to start this quarter, but we need to get something going in a hurry.
Yeah. We're just going to have to be tougher this quarter.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have to play through what's going on and just, you know, come out and force your way to a win.
There's Beth with it. Down the middle of the lane, throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Jeter. Up ahead to Madeline. Madeline from the left side. Ball's out of bounds and will stay with the Musketeers. As Jeter set, the triggered in for the Musketeers. Ava now, out to Christina. Left side to Jeter. Short corner now to Ava. Tipped out of bounds by Beth and will stay with the Musketeers.
You know, Ava needs to be a little bit stronger with that basketball. She, you know, ripped through there and she might have had a layup.
Yeah. Out of bounds now. Jeter now looking. Goes over to Madeline. Inside now to Ava. Could have been another foul right there on Treader. Got to be a bounce pass, though, right?
It does, but, you know, at the same time, like you said, it should have been a foul.
Treader with it out top now.
David's got to come out and pressure.
Treader with it. Off now to Welp. Welp now to Betts. Betts with it out top. She'll drive middle. Keeps her dribble now. Spin. Back to the middle. Ball stripped away. Picked back up by Gray of Forest Park. We're under 7 minutes. Off to Treader. Treader. Off to Gray.
You know, and they're going to be patient here with a 10-point lead.
We're going to get a foul called on the Musketeers. As Ty McKinley checks back in for the Musketeers. Foul will be on Kayla McKinley. Her first, team's fifth. Gray set the trigger in for Forest Park. We'll get it into Welp. Welp. Spins. Got to be a count there. They're not even, now he's counting.
Yeah, he wasn't counting before.
No. Welp. Now Eckert on the right wing. Back to Betts out top. Betts. 3, 4. And we finally got that 5-second call.
Good job by Christina there.
And he needs to not say too much down there about hands-on. I think he's arguing with the ref that we had our hands on her.
I don't think he has anything to argue about right now.
No, not really. Here's Jeter. Jeter to Christina. To Ava. To Christina. Cross court now to Jeter. Jeter thought about a 3-0 there. Now left side to Ava. Ava, high post to Kaya. Kaya's 15-footer is no good. Rebounded out of there by Gray at Forest Park. Gray on the run. She throws it out of bounds. Back over to the Musketeers.
You know, right there, Wes, I mean, I've watched. Shot went up. We got to go rebound.
Nobody just standing and watching.
Standing and watching.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes to go. The shot goes up, go rebound. I mean, you want to make sure you have one person back, obviously, but the rest of them need to hit the boards.
There's Musketeers. We're down to 5.5. Christina to Ava. Ava's three. Got it. 40-33 now. 5.5 to go in the contest. To Treader. Treader. Over to Eckert. Eckert back to Welp out top. She'll set the offense up. Out of bed. Over the top to Treader. Ball stolen away by Kaylin McKinley. Up ahead to Christina Knight. Ball tipped out of bounds by Forest Park and will stay with the Eastern Musketeers.
Big possession here.
Big possession.
Yeah, we need to get a bucket no matter what it is. I still feel like we can set that screen up top.
Oh, we're going to get a foul on Treader here.
You know, right now the middle person in that zone is dropping way back into the paint. So I feel like with the girls out front, if we bring somebody out and set a screen, we can attack that middle, you know, and have an open shot.
Here's Jeter now. Into Kaylee. Kaylee drives at baseline now. Back out to Kaya. Cross court. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Gray and will stay with the Musketeers.
Yeah, that's a pass. That's a no pass. You know,
too much arch, too long of
yeah.
Betts checks back in and replaces Welp for Forest Park. Here's Jeter. Jeter.
No.
Ball tipped off by Gray now. Another long pass we just talked about. Here's Gray. No good. Rebounded by Jeter. Up ahead now to Llewellyn. Llewellyn on a breakaway. Left side. Off the glass. He got it and good. That's good concentration on Madeline's part.
She did a great.
She knew she was coming, and she did a nice job, taking her time and laying it off the glass there. Now Llewellyn has the line here. Chance to cut this thing to a 4-point ball game.
Took the hit and made the basket. That was a great job.
Llewellyn has the free throw. It's up and no good. Rebounded out of there by Madeline. Llewellyn comes up with it. Now to Kaya. They need a good possession right here now. Take advantage of this offensive rebound now.
Yeah. Take our time here. We still got plenty of time to go.
Here's Christina. 5-point ball game, 40-35, 4:18 to go in the contest.
It's almost like a matchup zone right now. They're kind of switching off, and especially just on the baseline.
Are you telling me that Ken Jeter is not quick enough to get to the top of that zone right there?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there's 20 feet, 25 feet between each girl up there. Here's Christina. Now to Ava. Ava for a three. No good. Rebounded by Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn going to get a foul on Treader. Hey, I tell you what, that's two big plays by Madeline Llewellyn right there.
The layup there where she got fouled, and then she got the rebound off.
They're calling it a shooting foul.
And then this right here where she picks up another foul,
it should be a shooting foul, Mikey Bat. Madeline at the line to shoot two here. First one is up and no good.
We've missed what now?
A bunch.
4 or 5 free throws lead. Right now it could be a tie ball game.
Well, Madeline want to have one more here. Try to cut this thing to a 4-point lead by Forest Park. Second one is up and good. 3:50 to go in the contest. 40-36. Treader with the basketball. Looking up. Gets it to Welp now. Welp on the left side. Back now to Treader. Treader. Bagel. That's with it now. Hand off to Gray. Gray. Carried it. Yeah. Yeah.
Ball. Was that Madeline?
I was Madeline, yeah.
I'll tell you what, she played well the last minute and a half or so.
The stuff she's doing don't necessarily show up in the stat line, but, getting her hands on ball pressure.
She's into the ball game. You can tell just by watching her and how she's, playing.
Musketeer basketball trying to cut into this 4-point lead with 4:12 to go in the contest. Christina back to Jeter now. Jeter with it. Baseline now to Ava. Dumps it down to Kaya. Kaya go to work. Left hand. Got it. Right now we got him a little rattled, so. Best now. That's got to be a moving screen right there.
Yeah. You can tell the girls are into the game. They're playing hard here.
Here's Gray. Gray. Ball deflected away. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Ty McKinley here.
That's their fifth.
Their fifth or fourth?
Yeah.
That will be Ty McKinley's fifth foul.
You know, that's a tough call here, so.
Here we go now. 2.5 to go. 2-point ball game. Betts with the basketball for Forest Park. Out top now to Welp. Inside to Treader. Treader dumps it down to Bagel. Bagel off the glass. Got it. Boy, you had to kiss it high off the glass with that one, James.
That wasn't an easy shot.
Musketeers now. Llewellyn. Out top to Christina Knight. Right side to Jeter. To Kaylee McKinley. Cross court to Madeline. Madeline. Back to Christina. Now Madeline. Just don't force it. Back to Christina. Christina for three. No good. Rebounded by Ava Satter. Back to Jeter. Down to 145.
Right now I feel like this is time for Jeter. She needs to be able to take that ball to the basket on their zone. Use her quickness.
Christina with it out top of the key. Looking for Ava. Back to Jeter now.
Right now, she could,
Here's Llewellyn. Llewellyn tonight. Back to Llewellyn. Dumps it down to Kaylee. Kaylee up with it. Got it. 2-point ball game. Minute 12 to go. Forest Park now with Betts. Right side now to Gray. They were fronting her now. Here's Welp with the long three. Rebounded by Gray up and in. Got him to take the shot that we wanted. Didn't block out. Didn't block out. Boom. Madeline. Kaylee again. Over to Christina. Christina drives baseline. Pulls up for a jumper. Got it. Timeout, Musketeers.
Big shot by Christina there.
44-42. Timeout, Musketeers. Be a full timeout with 33 seconds to go in the contest. We'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. Be back to you. This is Musketeer basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Commissioner Neidig, can I have a quick word? Of course, Governor. What can I do for you? Well, I just want to say thank you. For what, sir? For your service. Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSAA. Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments. Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it? You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournament. Governor, the only way you can prepare for Hoosier hysteria is by getting your ticket. Oh, you know I'll be the first in line. Nobody does basketball like Indiana. This is high school basketball. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to Crawford County High School. 33.9 to go. Forest Park basketball holding on to a 2-point lead. Ball comes into Beagle. Foul by Elizabeth Trueblood that has checked into the ball game. And it will send Beagle to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Well, I can guarantee you this. Hit him or not, she's not shot any bigger free throws than she's getting ready to step in the line to shoot right now.
Nope. Guarantee that.
Taylor McKinley going to check in for the Musketeers and replace Elizabeth Trueblood.
Got a box out right here. Haley has to box out 15.
Eagle with the free throw, and it's good. That makes it a 3-point ball game.
This one right here is the big one.
Yep. The timeout, Coach McBride. There'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
You know, if she does hit this shot right here, it's not, we don't have to come down and take a three.
I don't think so.
You know, take it to the basket. You know, you still got 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think right here, Mikey, say she does miss it. Do you still go quick, or are you looking for a three?
I think you still go quick. Now, you get under, I think, 15, you got to look for the three and give yourself an opportunity to have another possession. Right. Now, if you come down in transition and you drive and you got a kick out for a three, I'm okay with that. But it's got to be where you're set.
Yeah. We need to get it out of bounds quick. If she does make it, get it to Jeter and push it. Push it hard. And, try to get down there before their defense gets set.
The Eagle with one more coming to try to push this out to a two-possession game with 30 seconds to go in the contest. The free throw is up and no good. Rebounded by Treader of Forest Park.
Yeah, we didn't block out.
Now they're going to foul Beth, and that's going to send her back to the line for a 1-1.
You know, in that situation, you've got to put a butt into her and just push her out of there, whatever it takes.
It's probably who we didn't want at the line.
Beth's free throw is up and good. That makes it a two-possession game now with a chance to push it out to a 5-point lead here with 25.8 seconds to go. Lauren Beth's second free throw is up and no good. Another rebound by Treader.
She pushes right under the basket. You can't allow her to do that. You know, she just pushed. Anyway, I mean, they pushed us right under the basket and got the rebound.
So Beth's back to the line now to shoot another 1-and-1. First free throw is up and no good. And they're going to finally get Treader with a foul, I believe.
Well, that's just their sixth. What? What's going on?
Wait a minute.
What's the
I'm
call
not
here?
sure it should have been a 1-and-1, I believe.
They thought it was.
What?
I'm not sure, guys, what they're talking about here. I thought it was a 1-and-1. We got the rebound, so I'm not sure what's going on. I guess it was supposed to be two shots. We got a lane violation.
Wow.
On the Musketeers.
So it's still 1-and-1 here. Then.
Still 1-and-1. So Beth's back to the line. For another 1-and-1 shot is up, and it's no good again. Rebounded by Madeline Wellen. We got to go quick here. 4-point lead. Ava Souter now. Down the middle of the lane. Up with it. Got it. Timeout. Musketeers with 12.7 seconds to go. 46-44. Well, we're still in it. We're still got a chance here as Ava Souter drives the lane here and gets into that pressure and scores here. But, still got some foul shots coming here, I'm sure, unless we can get a steal, which is best case scenario, we get a steal off this inbound play here, guys.
That's what you can hope for right here. And if you don't get that steal, you got to foul immediately.
Mikey, what's Coach telling them there? Basically, get a steal or we got to foul as quick as possible? Or?
I think so. I think you're full denial here without giving up anything long. You don't want to get a run out for them. But
You know, if the ball comes in and you can't get a possession error is our way. So I'm going for the jump ball. They call foul. But I'm trying to tie them up out of it.
Exactly.
You know, and then if we get the foul, hopefully they miss, and then you're on the attack. We're going overtime. We don't want to try to, unless you get a wide open three, let's get to the rim. But
10-2, that wide open three.
They're going to lob it here, I would say, to 15.
Forest Park basketball, 12.7 to go.
We got it front of them right here.
Eagles to take it in. Takes it in, throws it over the top, gets it into Traeger, where she gets fouled with 10.7 left. And it will be, I believe, a 2-shot foul this time, guys.
We should have doubled her out of that.
Well, I'm not quite sure why.
I would almost call a timeout right here.
Depends how many you got, though, right?
He still has, I believe, 2 left.
Trader's first free throw is good. That makes it a 3-point game, 47-44 with 10.7 to go in the contest. One more to try to push it out to a 2-possession game that does, and she leaves the line early every time. 4-point game, down to 8. Jeter, back to Ava. Ava screen, no good. Rebound to Llewellyn, up, got it. Timeout. Coach McBride with 1.8 left. Cuts it back down to a 2-point game.
Still possession.
They got to watch that. I mean, she left early on that free throw down there. And
I really think there should be about 2.5 seconds on the clock.
So now Musketeers here got to get a steal here now. Got to have a steal now, and I think the referees are coming here together to see if there's going to be any time put back on the clock here. I seriously doubt it. But
yeah, they usually don't do that. You know, they may do it in the state championship game.
Yeah.
You know, whenever it's all televised and all that, but right here, I doubt that. We can get a quick steal here.
Yeah, there's no, it doesn't matter if you foul now. We have to go for the steal.
You have to go for your double teaming Shredder.
Yeah.
Front back of her. And as she comes to get it, you're tipping up at the ball to try to tip her back and go.
Yeah.
If you tip it and get the ball, you got time to get a dribble and get to the rim.
Here we go. 1.8 seconds left. Forest Park basketball.
So Christina don't even need to be playing there.
She needs to be up. And
ball comes into Treader. There's a foul with 1 second exactly on the clock.
She was throwing some elbows there.
But we've allowed her to cut right here to get the ball.
We let her walk right into it and get it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any need to have any pressure on taking the ball out of bounds. Just use that person to.
So Treader now at the line to shoot 2. The first one is up and good.
He's going to miss this one on purpose.
Yeah.
I would. Get a 4-point game. You hit it.
Second one is good. That makes it a 4-point game. Ball comes into Jeter. Jeter lets one go with the horn. It's no good. And Forest Park comes away with the victory here in this first semifinal game over our Eastern Musketeers, 50-46. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors. Be back with you to give you post-game stats and comments from Mikey and Shane. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM.
Hey, Carrie, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana High School Athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
And I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Carrie Rosati.
If you want to watch sports in their purest form, get a ticket and go support your high school sports teams.
Everyone there, from the players and coaches to the fans and officials, they are there simply for the love of the game.
Pure spirit.
Pure sport.
This is pure spirit. This is pure sport. This is your IHSAA.
It's so good to have high school sports fans back in the stands this year, isn't it?
I couldn't agree more. We've missed their cheers, their energy, their spirit, and their support.
When you buy a ticket to high school athletic events, you're not only supporting your school's athletic department, you're also supporting your school's second classroom.
That's because the courts, the gym, and the pool are where student-athletes learn valuable life lessons that will guide them the rest of their lives.
From teamwork and time management to responsibility and respect, I'm Brian Lewis, a proud Jasper Wildcat.
And I'm Robert Falcon, a South Bend LaSalle Lion. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
We're also both educators, so we know firsthand that high school sports aren't just about winning and losing. They're about learning and growing, too.
So, buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events and support the education of teens in your community.
This is supporting your school. This is supporting your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's hard to believe that in 1972, fewer than 300,000 girls played high school sports in the U.S. It's true. Today, more than 3 million girls play high school sports, and it's all thanks to Title IX. When Title IX passed 50 years ago, it created a level playing field for women and girls in high school athletic programs. I'm Sandra Walter, a proud Brookfield Greyhound, and I'm Carrie Rosati, a proud Ross Holly Royal. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We're also former athletic directors, so we understand the impact that high school sports have on the lives of teenage girls, and how Title IX has paved the way for generations of female student athletes across the country, including right here in Indiana. Playing high school sports opens doors for girls on the playing field and beyond. We're both living proof that when girls are given the chance to play, they're given the chance to thrive.
This is empowerment. This is opportunity. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Dr. Jenner, what do you remember most about playing high school sports?
Oh, I loved it. I made friends and have memories I'll treasure forever. But what mattered most were the life lessons I learned in the soccer field.
Life lessons. Which are your favorites?
Just being part of a team. You learn so many valuable skills. Collaboration, communication, work ethic. These are just some of the lessons that have helped shape the person I am to this day. I'm Dr. Katie Jenner, Indiana Secretary of Education.
And I'm Paul Knight, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Join us in celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX and the opportunities it's provided female student athletes across this country, including here in Indiana.
Thanks to Title IX, generations of female student athletes have learned life lessons that will impact them for the rest of their lives.
And that is a legacy we're celebrating.
This is 50 years of Title IX. This is celebrating generations of female student athletes. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back to Crawford County High School. The post game of this first semifinal matchup of regional number 12 here between the Eastern Musketeers and the Forest Park Rangers. Musketeers come away with a 46-42 final here as they end their season here to the Forest Park Rangers. Guys, just, you know, as we was talking while we were off the air, I'm super proud of these girls. They battled today, you know, had opportunities. We missed a ton of opportunities. There was calls that didn't go our way that probably should have, that I know is going to stick in the back of our head and coach's head here. But at the end of the day, I don't think these girls have anything to hang their heads about other than realistically they should be playing tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead, Mikey. Well, I agree 100% with what you said, and you know, they dug themselves a hole twice, and they battled back out of it. And you know, it's easy to look back and you say a missed block out at the end of the game on a free throw or whatever, but there's plays all through the game that if you change and you execute, it doesn't come down to them final seconds. But you know, we finally kind of got going there in the fourth quarter and attacking. But, you know, I agree, Wes, we should be playing tonight. You know, they had one player in my mind who kind of just got away with whatever she wanted to do. You know, these girls battled through the officiating. But, you know, when you look at the stats, it's simple stats that was a difference in the game that cost us the loss here this morning.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you got to be super proud of the girls. They battled, and it was a tough game tonight as far as officiating goes. But I feel like they battled through that the best they could. But it comes down to like you said, Mikey, you just miss opportunities throughout the game. Put you in a situation there at the end where
it's tough. You look here at the stats. They scored 20 in the first quarter, and the final ended up being 50-46. And they scored 10 at each of the next three quarters. I mean, our defense after the first quarter was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it was just that 5-minute period there in the first quarter that I thought we kind of lost our mind a little bit and allowed them to get out to a 12-point lead. And, you can look at missed opportunities at the end of the second quarter where we could have cut that lead even closer than it was. And, but, once again, second chance points, 10-6 them. That's a 4 points difference. Right there's your ball game. They got to the free throw line. They were 14-21, where we only got there 7 times.
They lived there.
So 14, almost, a third of their points come from the free throw line. So, you've got to give the girls credit. Kaya fouling out, I thought, hurt late in the ball game as well. I wasn't super excited with how we pressured late in the game, allowing them to get the ball in when we had to have the ball. But, at the end of the day, all you can ask for as a coach is to have an opportunity to win a basketball game, and we had an opportunity at the end.
Yeah. And the one thing I'll say, I'll just mention this, and then taking nothing away from Forest Park, they got a nice team. They got some size. They got some length. I wish them the best of luck down the road here. And they're 23-3 for a reason. I mean, they're a nice team. But what I'll say is people can look at our record, look at their record, and it's kind of lopsided there. But that's just a testament of what kind of schedule that we play. And we talked about that before we come on. We played Columbus East. That was a top 10 team in 4A. The New Albany, Floyd Central, and our conference we play in was Silver Creek with a chance to make another run here for a state championship. McCord Central took Silver Creek down to the wire last weekend. Just hats off to these girls. And the one thing I want to say is, hats off to the parents. Hats off to the parents that that follow these girls, support this program, and support the coaching staff over here. That he's been able to build this tradition with this ball team and come in and be a team to beat every year in and year out. And I think Coach touched on it a little bit the other night at his post game. He's got 72 third, fourth graders that come out for his camp this year. So, I mean, that just tells you right there how much interest that we have in girls basketball here. And for the seniors, the 2 seniors that we got, McKenna Jeter and Christina Knight, Christina being her second year, first year playing here, what she did for this team it's been, just awesome. The way she's kind of evolved as a player. She started as a non-starter and then kind of worked her way into that starting lineup and kind of become one of our go-to scorers. And then what can you say about McKenna Jeter? I mean, the girl does everything. She runs cross country. She plays basketball, and she's an outstanding track runner. I think she's gonna go on and to the next level in track and field. But to be a 4-year letter winner, 4-year sectional winner, to my knowledge, the best of my knowledge, she's the only athlete in school history to ever win 4 sectional titles in the same sport. So you can't say enough about her, and I appreciate what these 2 have brought to this program, and I wish them the best of luck down the road. And for these girls coming back, Shane, you gotta think that they're pumped up about what's going on here, and look forward to getting back in the same seat 365 days from now, buddy.
Exactly. They have nothing to be disappointed at, and we lose. We're going to miss the 2 seniors for next year, definitely. The way they, especially with, Jeter, she's, like you said, 4-year sectional, winner. And, that's huge. I mean, to have somebody that's been in that program for 4 years to be able to say something like that. And then, Christina, what she's brought to us this year coming in, and she's really played well, I feel like, the last 4 or 5 games. She might be our best player out of the last 4 or 5 games. So, she's really played well. But, we got a lot to look forward to next year. We return everybody back. And, so Coach McBride, I mean, he's got this thing going. And like you said, have that many kids come out for our youth, program. I mean, that's huge.
So McBride's stepping up here.
I'll hand it over to him.
Sit down here and chat with him for a little bit. We appreciate him stepping up here and sitting with us and spending some time with us. Coach, appreciate you stopping by and chatting with us here. I know it's not the outcome that none of us were looking for today. I know you probably spent some time in the locker room with your team and talking to your seniors and stuff. This is a tough one. I mean, it's a tough one. I know that you probably feel like you should have won, and we all do. Missed opportunities there, but talk to us a little bit about the game today and your thoughts on it.
Well, we knew that, the Treader girl 15 was going to be a difficult matchup for us, no matter who we put on her. She's really good and has a motor and strength and length, and it was just a situation where we just couldn't get over the hump. They're a good team. I mean, they've had a lot of success over the last couple of years, and their size and their length, created some difficulty for us with, passing turnovers, particularly in the first half there when we had 5 out of 6 possessions that were turnovers there, and they extended the lead out. So, it's a situation where, you got to give Forest Park credit. They're a really good team. Credit to us for competing, not giving up, but it comes down to a lot of little things. Made free throws on our end, free throw box out rebounds at that end, and just awareness of things to be a little bit better, as we move forward.
Well, I think, as we was talking, me, Mike, and Shane on here, I couldn't be really more proud of these girls. Like you said, missed opportunities there for us, but the girls never quit. They got hit in the face a couple times here, multiple times in this game, and they kept coming back, giving themselves a chance to win this ball game. Talk a little bit about your seniors a little bit, then we'll get back to the game. But I know you got 2 seniors here. I'd like for you to kind of touch on them, what they've meant to your program here.
Yeah, well, I'll start with Christina. Just played for us this year, 1 year. Coming in, a lot of question marks as far as, her experience and how she's going to fit in with the girls that are a pretty tight-knit group. And, man, I couldn't have asked for more from her. I mean, she's got a great personality, phenomenal kid that loves the game of basketball, and she loves people. She loves these girls. And in just a year's time, she's really, integrated herself to these girls and built relationships, which is not easy to do sometimes. Here in the postseason, she stepped up her game. I mean, she really, embraced this opportunity because she's never experienced that before. And, she stepped it up and played well. And I'm proud that we had her, proud of her and what she accomplished. And, I told her in there in the locker room, I said, you may have only been with us for 1 year, but you're with us for a lifetime now, because she'll always be associated with our program. As far as McKenna, man, what can you say? I got to add up the wins and see where she ranks on the all-time wins list with her 4-year career. But 4 straight sectionals, she's the first one to do it. Puts pressure on these juniors, for next year. But McKenna is one that's been successful, in everything she's done, cross country, basketball, but track in particular. But she's a great student. Doing academic All-State nominations last night. I mean, you're talking about a kid that's going to be honorable mention academic All-State because of her grades and her play. So, she's been a good one. A true competitor that loves to win. And we're going to miss them. We're definitely going to miss them. And it's going to be hard to replace them. So we've got to have girls that are ready to step up next year and see what they can do.
Well, and I think you hit it on the head with both our seniors right there. And, congrats to them. But, getting back to the game, talk about, you look at the offensive rebounds, they had 11 of them, to me, you look at the stats. They had 10 offensive or 10 points off second chance to our 6. That's 4 points difference in the ball game. What could we have done different? Would you double in her an option for you late in the game or anything like that?
We talked about helping off of 22 and 32, no matter what, because we knew just from the scouting report and their offense that, it wasn't going to be a situation where 22 and 32 were on the same side of the floor trying to throw the post feed lob. One of them was going to be opposite, and whoever was there on the opposite side had to provide help. And, we did it at times. There was one possession early in the first half we didn't, but I felt like we got to that point. But that was the game plan, was to help off of those two girls. And, looking at it, 22 scored 2 points, and that was 1 bucket in the fourth quarter. 32 scored 13, which was at the free throw line. 5 of her 13 were at the free throw line. But, we switched it early and went back to Kaya. I don't know if that helped us or hurt us. Kaya, foul trouble, that 5th foul, ticky-tack. But she's just got to not put herself in that situation earlier in the game, and then she can be that aggressive, because we had a chance to get a turnover there. But, it's just size. 6'1", it was just a difficult matchup. The girl's strong. She can finish on both sides of the rim with both hands. It was just a matter of us trying to figure out the best strategy, but particularly down here on the offensive end, because she just scrambles and tries to guard everybody with her length. It's one step from the free throw lane to the three-point line, So, I thought we did a good job there late. We ran a few different sets and got her moving a little bit more where we could attack behind her, but, it just felt like the girls tried. We gave them everything we had. Just, a few little things here and there.
I thought Kaya, for the most part, probably played as physical and was more aggressive than she was during sectional play. I thought she took it at her. At times she got blocked, but she kept going right at her. And Christina's defense was phenomenal today, I thought, on what was her name? Spence. So, I thought she did an excellent job there. I thought she had a little more than 1 5-second count at times. But, defensively, I thought after the first quarter, you guys turned it up and held them to 10 points a quarter after that.
Yeah. Yeah, what I told Kaya, this week was, look, this may be a game where you only have 2, maybe 4 points. They may all come from the free throw line. But you might have 5 or 6 assists if we still play inside out, because they're not going to let you just have it. 15 is going to rotate to you every time, and Kaya finished with 7. But we could have done a better job of passing out of the high post, passing out of the short corner, and just getting our guards more prepared and ready to shoot. We had that one at the end of the third quarter. Madeline's open. She's got to let that one go, and then just, again, having the confidence and knowing what we want to do.
I thought Madeline's played well the last 2 weeks for you. I thought she's really stepped up her game and really stepped into her role for this team.
Yeah, she's done a great job. She's really grown and matured, through the season. I think her biggest detriment is she tries to be too literal with everything we say instead of letting the game flow and happen. Just like on that out-of-bounds play, there were 10 seconds left on the start of the out-of-bounds play, but by the time she catches it, gets the shot off, we're talking 5 or 6 seconds. And, we've always talked about taking the last shot of the quarter. And in that situation, we did get the last shot. Ava just didn't convert. But Madeline's reason was she didn't want to give up a bucket at the other end. And, it's like, we're down 10. We've got to shoot that shot because now we might be down 7, But I don't think in that short time frame that they're going to go down and score because we were picking them up full court still. But again, that's just the literal way they interpret it. And I've always told them, I don't care what you do. Do it with confidence and do it like it's the most important thing you're doing at that moment. And if you're going to shoot it, shoot like you're never going to miss. And if we disagree, we disagree. But, they've got to have that confidence to do that as the game goes on and not worry about the end result.
Well, Coach, I know you're disappointed in the outcome today, but, losing the 2 seniors, I feel like you're probably pretty excited about what you got coming back next year. This team we always find a way to get to this point, and I know those girls in the locker room are probably pretty hungry about 365 days from now and the opportunity that they're going to have. I think you feel good about it, and you talked about your numbers and what you got coming. So there's not going to be any, in my opinion, there's not going to be any letdown or no lull there between teams here, reloading or whatever. We just come back and just do what we do. But me personally, I couldn't be any more proud of this team and how they've developed throughout the year. And then watching them, knock down shots. We talked about it earlier in the year. This team's got to hit shots. Well, you look at the last 3, 4, 5 games of the season, they started making shots, and put ourselves in position to win ball games.
Yeah, and we got better as the season went on, and I told them, the record is, the 15 and 12, the record stays with me. It's nothing with them. They don't put our record on sectional pictures. And I said, if I was all about wins and worried about my overall record, we would be scheduling a lot different teams, but I'm more worried about championships and putting pictures on the wall. And we were able to do that this year. And, I'm proud of the girls for where we are and how we finished. We'll build it for next year and see what we can do and try to get these younger girls ready to play.
Mike, you got anything else for Coach?
I'm good.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you stopping by, and again, congratulations on another sectional championship, 6 1 4 in a row, like you talked about, and look forward to coming back here next November and calling your games, and we're excited about it. And again, as for me, Mike and Shane, you and the coaching staff, keep your heads up, and I know you'll keep working and have them prepared next year.
Yeah, thanks for all you guys did for us this year covering the games, and appreciate WSLM doing that. We'll look forward to getting it back next year.
Thanks, Coach, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon.
All right, thank you, guys.
It's Coach McBride, head coach of the Eastern Lady Musketeers. Mike, as you can tell, disappointed, and rightfully so, but on the other hand, him and his coaching staff and the girls give themselves a chance to win this ball game, just come out a little short today.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, that's all you can ask for at the end of the day when you come into one of these games, is have an opportunity to win and give yourself a chance. And, it comes down to execution. Something I started with my team this year, the last few games, was instead of doing keys of the game, I told them it was the 3 E's. Effort, energy, and execute. But I felt like we did the first 2 very well. We just didn't execute all the time like we needed to.
So, well, we'll get Shane back on here, Mike. If you want to run through your stats there real quick for everybody.
Yeah, first for Forest Park Rangers, leading them the way was Treader with 21. Then it was Diggle with 12, Welp with 10, and then Betts with 3. And, Betts is a girl you said that's being looked at by colleges, and to hold her, Christina holding her to 3 points is a pretty good job on her side. And Gray and Ecker with 2 apiece for a total of 50. They had 24 total rebounds, 11 of them being offensive, which was a big difference in the ball game, and only turned it over 8 times. For the Musketeers, they were led in scoring by Eva Souders, 14. And then Christina Knight's 11, Madeline Llewellyn with 10 points, and then Kaya McKinley with 7, Kaylee McKinley with 2, and McKenna Jeter with 2, for a total of 46. Musketeers had 24 rebounds, but only 7 offense, 17 defense. So, and they had 11 turnovers. Looking at the second chance points, like I said earlier, we give up 10 second chance points to only having 6, and they got 13 points off turnovers to our 7. So, at the end of the day, them are the 2 things that stick out to you, the difference in the ball game.
And free throws.
And I get 3 of 7 is not spectacular, but I would say, yeah, that would be my third if I put a third. But the rebounding and points off turnovers, but,
well, I'm not saying the lack of free throws, Mike. I'm saying the difference in free throw shots.
And here's something I hadn't looked at yet. They went on a 20-3 run in the first quarter after we were up 2-0. So, that period right there really hurt us, and we tried, and like Coach said it perfect. We couldn't get over the hump every time we got there.
Shane, any last-minute comments from you, buddy?
You know, you just got to be proud of the girls. They've really battled here in sectional in this regional game, and nothing to be ashamed about at all. They went out this morning and played hard, and they fought back. So you got to be really proud of them for doing that and putting themselves in a position to have a chance to win the ball game, especially after, Mikey said they went 20 to 3 run. Something like that. So, I mean, to get back in the ball game and give yourself a chance to win, I mean, that's all you can do. And so, just be proud of them. They can't be disappointed in themselves at all. So,
I agree. And I want to thank you guys for coming on here and doing these games, these girls' games with me. I really enjoy it. Look forward to doing it in the future. You guys, keep me in line and, good company to have. So I appreciate, again, WSLM, Greg and Becky, giving us the opportunity to do this and bring these games to our listeners out there that want to listen to Lady Musketeer basketball. We'll talk a little bit. I'll touch a little bit. Big week for boys basketball coming up as we travel to Rock Creek on Tuesday night. We'll bring you that game from down there, and then we're at home Friday and Saturday night with 2 Mid-Southern Conference matchups with the Brownstown Braves coming to town and a rescheduled Salem game. So 3 very, very big ball games for our boys team as they come off a tough loss last night against the Crawford Central Panthers 44-40 in a game that, we'll talk a little more about that on Tuesday, but a game that I can guarantee we give away. So
yeah, definitely. And, boys are exciting to watch, and they're going to have an opportunity here, a chance at a run like the girls have. So, if you can't come see them, listen to us on the radio.
Mikey?
Yeah, I mean, I once again want to thank Greg and Becky and you guys. I also want to thank the sponsors that allow us to do this. And one sponsor we haven't talked about all year, and it makes my job easier anyway. But that's Aaron and Kelly Lee for getting us this stat thing. It's just phenomenal, and it has become more than just us using it on the radio, as Coach Fribble is religious by it and wanted that to happen at the end of the game. So we appreciate them and all they do for the programs.
Yep. Well, that's about all we got here. We'll get ready to send it back to the station. But one final score from Crawford County. The Forest Park Rangers come away with victory over our Eastern Lady Musketeers 50-46. For Mikey, Shane, and Wes, you've been listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM. And we say God bless and good night.